very stressed. Okay? Tim Pool is here to make us stressed. We're going to start a civil war. The world's going to come to an end. World War III is going to start because evil anti-Semite Mamdani is here. This video is titled, all caps, "This has gone too far." I'm told Tim Pool quivers and shits his pants in this. Let's watch.
New York Mayor Zoran Mamdani sparked controversy the other day after he put out a statement saying that although he wants to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel, he cannot do it as New York does not have the authority.
Did Tim just roll out of bed? Also, let's match up cursors. Ready? Oh my God, it's happening. Oh, holy shit, look at us overlapping. All three of us.
Mamdani has repeatedly made threats that he will arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he sets foot in New York. Now, Donald Trump pushed back, saying that absolutely will not happen. And we got this statement from Zoran Mamdani where he said after reviewing their legal capabilities, they do not have the authority to do this. Now, by all means, I'm not here to defend any foreign world leader or nation.
Tim, you literally have been paid to do that exact thing. Probably are now. Incredible thing for Tim Pool specifically to say.
And you're all free to comment, criticize, say whatever you want. My critique of Zoran...
Call to action in the first minute. Classic YouTuber move. Subscribe immediately. Everyone subscribe immediately. Comment. What do you think about what's going on? Tell me about your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. What'd you do today? Put it in the comments right now. What are you up to?
Mamdani in this capacity is that he's a liar. You know, and I know there are going to be a lot of people who are critical of Israel who are going to defend him on this point because I think it satisfies their emotional, I'm not saying emotional derisively. It satisfies their passions, what they're concerned about.
Here's what I'm fucking concerned about, and not enough people are talking about this, and I would like to bring attention to it. Do you see his beanie? His ears are tucked under it. That's fucking crazy. Am I wrong? There's no goddamn way half my fucking ears are getting covered by any damn thing. Okay? It's all in or all out, okay? Pick one. That's insane. That's indicative of his personality. I can't deal with that. If you do that, you are suspicious to me, okay?
The issue here is that Mamdani has repeatedly made it an issue as he was running for office. He's not going to engage in these kinds of endeavors. He's going to focus on the people of New York City. In fact, he was praised up and down by young progressives because during one of the mayoral debates, when candidates were asked if they could visit a country, where would they go? Everybody said Israel. In fact, even I said, that's weird. You're the mayor of New York. I'd say Japan, I guess. Visit for what reason? And Mamdani said, I would stay here in New York and get to work.
Ooh, that sounds like something you liked that he said, though.
And they pressed him again and again. Why won't you say you'll go to Israel? And you know what the progressive said? They said, good on him. You know, focusing on the people of this city.
Dude, is he getting mad?
Over Israel. And so what does he do? Not even a year into his position as the...
Timothy, can you stay the fucking frame, please? Why would you do this upright camera if you weren't willing to stay fucking right in the middle of it?
Mayor of one city.
I keep trying to like lean around to catch him to see if I can fucking see around the corner, but I can't.
He publicly announces his intention, or at least his desire, to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu, calling him a war criminal.
Netanyahu, got him.
And accusing Israel of genocide.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong.
Both
Mamdani has accused Israel, and he has made his case for this quite a bit. My point is...
It's not controversial.
It's only politics is fake and gay.
Should we have a clip of Tim Pool saying politics is fake and gay?
My point is only politics is fake and gay.
Politics is fake and gay? Of course he's into 4chan.
You can really see what this man's priorities are based on his activism. You can then see as he ran for office, all of that activism disappeared.
Did it? He's literally using his legitimate mayoral power to accomplish the goals he set out to when he started the campaign. Like, what isn't he doing that you wish he was doing?
And now that he's in office, all that activism is back.
Dude, he punched his desk. Why is he so fucking mad?
Because they're all lying to you. Now, I'll tell you this. I genuinely believe a large portion of people, I don't know how many, did vote for Mamdani, knowing full well he was lying about his intentions and desires for New York City, and that one of his principal issues absolutely was the issue of Israel, which, as the mayor of New York, I don't see why that would really be in your purview.
What? Do you think his voters are disappointed in him for saying Benjamin Netanyahu, a war criminal, should be arrested based on the ICC warrants? You think we're upset?
Here we are with a mayor. I really want to stress this. A mayor putting out a video threatening an international incident for which authority he has none. Even this statement itself.
Well, he does run the jurisdiction, like the city of New York, which is like, a state unto itself in GDP and population. Like, New York City is bigger than several states. So, like, his power and, like, his importance is definitely multiplied. Like, it's definitely the biggest mayor you can be in America, I think. It is, definitely.
I would argue violates the Logan Act.
It's like the only one with national press ever is the New York City mayor.
This is a mayor putting out a video to an international foreign policy, to an international community, as it were, threatening legal enforcement against another world leader. And I would argue this absolutely inhibits the United States' capabilities in negotiating with a foreign country.
Like with Israel? Who cares? What are we negotiating with them?
I'm not here to make a judgment call on any foreign world leader. I don't care. I really don't. You want to comment below and tell me how much you hate Netanyahu and Israel, how much he deserves?
You want to comment below? Every couple minutes, we got to mention that you can comment and subscribe immediately, okay? Do you guys want to comment or subscribe now? I asked before. How about now? Not one subscription or comment? This is bullshit. But I'm doing the thing. I have said to do so. Obey me! Obey me, chat! I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
Be criminal judge, whatever it may be, that's fine. My concern is the United States of America and this guy lying, stealing power for his personal foreign agenda.
It's a domestic agenda. If a war criminal lands in our city, we reject him and wish for him to be taken to prison. That's pretty domestic. I don't understand why we as world citizens can't have an opinion on a genocide that's happening in what is for some reason like one of our greatest allies countries. Like, what the fuck?
I certainly believe there are many Americans who do not like Israel, do not want us integrating our militaries, or they do not want us providing funding, as we have provided billions upon billions to Israel.
Why should we integrate our fucking militaries with Israel? That is the craziest thing ever. For you to be upset at Zoran Mamdani for having this take while also understanding that the government's trying to entwine our countries, so weird.
All of that is allowed in the context of the American debate. What I don't like is individuals from foreign countries coming and stealing, usurping power in our country, and then trying to weaponize that authority towards their personal foreign agenda.
Like Israel does? You don't like what Israel does? Why would you say that? Like, huh? It just sounds, you're using Islamophobia here, but really that's just literally what Israel is actually doing. So dumb.
Zoran Mamdani is not in any capacity authorized under the Constitution to engage in foreign affairs the way he is doing. And it's unprecedented. I love this. From Mediaite, evil anti-Semite Mamdani ignites MAGA firestorm and draws liberal praise. This is my,
Draws liberal praise? No. No. The liberals were so upset. The leftists are happy, though. Liberals? They fucking hate that.
I'm uninterested in whatever this world is where liberals believe that a guy from a foreign country should come here, become a mayor, and then engage in foreign policy. It is an absurdity, and it shows.
New York is like probably one of, if not the most, like internationally connected American cities. It's like a global hub of commerce. Why are you pretending that it's not?
That the left and right, liberal, conservative, really is not.
Isn't the UN in New York City? I think you're right. Yeah.
MAGA versus everybody else, or conservatives and liberals. It's constitutional republicanism and foreign influenced multicultural democracy.
Oh no, not multicultural democracy.
Here's the video, which many of you may have seen, but I'll play for you now.
Let's go. We already watched this.
Benjamin Netanyahu is a war criminal, the architect of a horrific genocide against the Palestinian people. He is responsible for the killing of more than 73,000 people, for the maiming of tens of thousands of children as those who survive undergo amputation without anesthesia, for the targeting of neonatal hospitals and maternity care centers, denying newborns even the chance to live, for the countless people he starved as he blocked food and humanitarian aid from reaching them.
Is he on his phone?
For the gunning down of hundreds of aid workers and journalists. And just last month, the UN confirmed that Palestinian children continue to be
Is he
deliberately
like sending an email?
targeted and killed by Israeli armed forces.
It's like he can't even fucking listen.
More than 8 months after the so-called ceasefire.
Why is he
The
look like
list
that?
goes on and on. All as we, as Americans, pay for the bombs that do the killing. There is a reason the International Criminal Court issued a warrant for his arrest. As human beings, we have spent generations building a shared understanding that there are crimes so grave, they offend all of humanity. Anyone, with their eyes, with their heart, with their conscience, should recognize the devastation he has wrought and understand that he belongs before a court of law. As I've said, I agree with the ICC that Benjamin Netanyahu should be arrested and tried for his crimes, as I do for anyone else charged by the ICC.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
While we cannot end the genocide on our own, we can decide whether our silence will become another weapon, and we can examine every tool we have to defend the humanity and dignity of all people.
Yeah.
That
How do you fucking hate this message?
is my commitment to you.
How's that bad?
This is an evil man.
Dignity for all people. Evil. Disgusting.
I am.
Benjamin Netanyahu.
I'm just flabbergasted.
Is he crying? What the fuck? Tim Pool's fucking crying.
And Zoran Mamdani is a deeply, deeply, deeply evil piece of trash.
Dude, he's literally shaking. Oh my god. Dude, he's doing the what they accused blue-haired feminists of doing, literally shaking, but he's doing it. What?
Arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. I don't care. I don't like the conflict between Israel and Gaza, Palestine.
Why is he always out of frame?
I am uninterested in it as an American. And I tell you this, my anger is that this piece of shit is doing exactly this.
I like that face. That's perfect, Tim. Thank you. I needed that.
Making a foreign policy issue, a man not from this country, a New York City issue. And
Dude,
I tell
Tim is so mad because he's like, no, Benjamin Netanyahu's my sugar daddy. What the fuck?
what bothers me is that we have a litany of foreign policy issues for which there must be justice. I think the issue in Israel is abhorrent. And I certainly understand October 7th.
Do you understand it? I don't think he understands it at all.
But this is a foreign war for which the United States should not be involved.
Okay.
My passion and my anger comes from the fact that we should not be involved.
No, it's because Benjamin Netanyahu's upset. And so now you have to be. Shut up. Why are you pretending that there's like, I just don't like the intervention. You fucking love Donald Trump. You love the Venezuela thing. You love the Iran thing. Shut up. Just stop pretending. What a cuck.
So when I get equally as angry as those demanding we fund the wars in the Middle East or in Israel or wherever it may be, not happy, I do not believe that we should be involved in this war in Iran, let alone providing military funding for Israel, let alone providing military funding for Ukraine or any other country. I understand the arguments for these things. I don't consider
The opposite.
politics is fake and gay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. His face is big in that. I like that.
myself to be particularly extreme on those issues because I'm not going to go march in the street over the funding of these things. I believe when it comes to the issue of either Ukraine, Israel, the war in Iran, I will give you my measured response as to my policy disagreements, but I don't believe I'm an arbiter of morality. What does really grind my gears?
What grinds my gears? Dude, it must be really hard to be Tim Pool. He has to do this every day. His entire model is outrage, and so he has to every day be burdened by his own working up toward outrage. Absolute clown.
Is a mayor deciding that the United States should be involved in Israel's wars on one side or the other. So if you come to me and you are pro-Israel and you say the U.S. needs to do this, and I've met these people, I'm going to say you're ridiculous. If you come to me and say the U.S. needs to stop the genocide, I'm going to say ridiculous.
Why? It's ridiculous to stop the genocide. Do you think we were the good guys in World War II, Timothy? He probably does. He thinks we were fucking heroes. Then why? Is he fence sitting again?
I understand the argument. They say, but we provided the weapons and we started this because understood, let's remove ourselves from the equation. I, as an American citizen, am sick and tired of being dragged into these ridiculous foreign squabbles, regional affairs. Long-standing, sure. But what bothers me is that
It's not like we're being dragged in. This is our project. Like, Israel is our project. We have been using Israel as a wedge to keep military influence in the region so that we can try to have control of oil. And we have used Israel as a threat to get that done. We've been dragged into it. We have already been there. We've been there. Zoran Mamdani isn't the one doing it. Zoran Mamdani's policy would bring an end to that. We would literally decouple ourselves from helping Israel, and Palestinian people would be free. And there wouldn't be any of these regional squabbles you're talking about because we would stop stoking them.
The Sudanese conflict, the Somali conflict. We've got the Uyghur Muslims, for which is around an estimated peak of 2 million individuals in concentration camps. The number fluctuates depending on who you ask. Being raped, tortured, given forced abortions. We have military occupations. The United States is engaged in military occupations. I take a look at all of these foreign affairs, and I think all of it is ripe for criticism. So when I see Zoran Mamdani come out and use the office of New York City for his own personal foreign affairs agenda, this is an invasion.
No, it's literally a political figure making a political statement. It's incredibly appropriate. He got asked about this a bunch.
This is an invasion. Benjamin Netanyahu has never been convicted of any war crimes of any kind. Therefore, Mamdani's claim that it is fake and gay.
He's never been convicted of any war crimes because he hasn't been arrested for them yet. He's been charged. Of course he hasn't been convicted. He is charged with war crimes. To say, I believe these claims are true and therefore I define Benjamin Netanyahu as a war criminal is valid.
Well, technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. That's what Mamdani says. There's a warrant for his arrest, but there's no conviction. His assertion that he's a war criminal kind of jumps the gun on his own argument, doesn't it?
No. It's just an assertion of his confidence in the truth of it. Like when you say someone is a murderer before they've been convicted of it, you fool, which you do all the time, especially if they're black.
What bothers me is that this is not an issue of the city of New York. And the city of New York should not be threatening foreign dignitaries and world leaders because the UN is in New York. And I don't like the UN. And I think we have a lot of stupid foreign policy. I have questions about Donald Trump's efforts, especially in the Strait of Hormuz, and I don't believe he's been honest and forthright about what the U.S. intentions really are. But it is not improving the state of politics, affairs, and foreign policy in this country for a foreign-born mayor to come and try to incite an international incident.
Yeah, he's just really mad that Zoran Mamdani is brown and he can't fucking handle it, and that's where we're at. It's just racism. all politics boils down to essentially a knee-jerk reaction that is, if not racism, quite similar to the sensation. You know, homophobia, transphobia, all of it.
I would argue he should be charged under the Logan Act immediately for this.
Bans unauthorized private citizens from negotiating with foreign government. Okay, so there you go. That's a stupid thing. What are you even talking about, man?
And at New York City mayor primary debate, Cuomo says he'd visit Israel, which Mamdani won't say is a Jewish state.
Why are we going back to this? To the debate he dumpstered everybody during? To the debate he won? He's the mayor, man. What? Yeah. Why are we going back?
It's a hilarious article. Here's what really happened. And I praised Mamdani for this. And I'm like, correct. I don't care. Shut up. You're going to work for New York City. Work for New York City. But it was a lie.
It was a lie.
It was a lie the whole time.
What do you mean? He's literally in New York City saying that they're not going to suffer war criminals in the city while he is in the city. You know? He didn't go to Israel.
Let's see. I think, here we go. This is from foreverwars.com. Spencer Ackerman, shout out, who last year wrote, Zoran Mamdani is right
keeps changing
about Israel. He shouldn't have had to field a question that has nothing to do with being mayor of New York. But the only scandal is the attempt to make his answer scandalous. I agree, as I did last year and I do today. The mayor of New York should not be asked about whether they'd go to Israel or not. It was it was a psychotic question, and it shows you what really bothers me. And I know a lot of people.
Is Zionism? Zoran continues to be the guy you're most pleased with in this situation, but because he's on the left, you have to say that you're upset at him. And yet he answered it exactly as you wanted him to. And he continues to. Like, what a weird spot for these guys to be in with actual good politicians.
People agree with me that there is an obsession with Israel in this country.
It's not an obsession. There are Zionists, and then there are people who are very sympathetic to the genocide that's happening to these people and they do not deserve after decades of colonization from Western influences and like European white folks. It's not an obsession. It's an evil that is being done right now that we can stop to some degree. And we should have before, but we didn't have the right leadership and we don't now.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah.
Mamdani is not absolving us of this. He is not removing us from this obsession. He is a party to it.
I don't know what you mean.
Worse.
Just nobody talk about Israel is where you're at, but you're making a 22-minute segment on it. Like, accusations of hypocrisy are pointless to give towards Tim, but that's like his number one thing. It's like when he told people to stop talking about Russia while he was being paid by Russia. Pretty convenient.
Mamdani says he may still order Netanyahu arrest. I'm sick and tired.
Pretty confident this was before he put that video out.
You know, I'll just say it like this, guys.
Yeah, this is about the New York Times interview that he conducted prior to that video.
Our country it's up for grabs. It's a game of capture the flag.
Yeah, the leftists are winning. I don't know.
Progressives know this. Ugandan-born communists know this. You can come here, steal political power, and then weaponize it to your own agenda.
I mean, it just looks like he's following through with a campaign promise.
That's the real American dream these days. That individuals from Honduras will come here and they will lie, cheat, and steal and burn down your American birthright.
Dang, your birthright. You sure do sound like a upset white man. It sounds like race stuff every time, and that's all we're living on. I think people that only make racist content like this should be demonetized into smithereens. I don't think he should be able to make money on this kind of speech, personally.
And what does that mean, American birthright?
Like, this isn't a political take. He's just inciting.
It means that be you the descendants of those from the Mayflower. Be you Native Americans who fought so hard for your rights to maintain sovereign tribal land.
But they don't.
And live and work in this new country. Be you the descendants of slaves brought here against their will, but who worked to help build infrastructure in this country and generate a lot of wealth.
Yeah, he smashed in his election. There's no stealing the election.
All of you.
He just crushed.
The immigrants of the Chinese who came and worked on the railroad, the Irish, You all have
He supports colonists and natives. Well, yeah. He's not on Israel or Palestine's side. He supports colonists and natives, dude.
a right to what was built in this country over the past several hundred years, that your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and beyond sacrificed for you. You have a right to it. Do you know who doesn't? Those who are not from this place, whose
He is from this place, though. But he is, though.
work has not
He's a whole mayor and everything.
contributed to its value, whose family has not
He is
braved
and does.
great challenges and struggles.
They have?
And there's a question in the debate right now about the extent to which, when do you become worthy of the American dream?
Everyone on the planet is worthy of the American dream. Except for people like Tim, who think that it is somehow restricted to only white landowning men who live here.
The truth is, my friends, the American dream is for every single person on this planet.
Okay? Except, so that's what I said, but except him, I guess?
That's what the American dream means. Would you like to achieve the American dream? Be you from Uganda?
Then come here and become a citizen. Done.
Well, the real American dream is that you apply to migrate here legally.
Oh, the American dream, to apply for legal migration. I mean, he is. He was legally migrated here.
We then, after a proper process of vetting and
That's what makes you an
placement,
American?
welcome you with open arms into our country.
You know what I think makes you an American? Living in one of our communities and doing so in concert with everybody else around you. You know, that's good.
A legal migration process. You then settle down, learn the language, integrate, and make sure, or learn the language before coming.
Literally, he's done all of these things. What are you talking about?
You make sure that you are a part of the American tradition.
Here he is.
And that's what the American dream is.
Okay.
You will then live a comfortable life. More comfortable than where you come from. We are the wealthiest nation on the planet.
He loves to take credit for stuff he doesn't do. You described Zoran.
The American dream is for everyone to try, but it doesn't mean everyone will get it. You may be from Eritrea, and you may apply, and we can say no. But there's still a dream for everybody around the world to come to this country. And I am sick and tired of these scumbags. But you know what? The rules are the rules.
What a weird fucking crash out.
With the fraud that we saw in Minnesota, can you blame the Somalis for stealing the money? We created a machine by which we handed them money. They, to the rules, did everything we said that they needed to do to get the money.
I'm sorry. So what you're saying to me is that they legally obtained money and wasn't illegal?
And in their minds, they said, what? All you said was if we open a quality leering center, we can have a lot of money. So we did.
God, he's so fucking brain smooth.
That's communism.
That's communism? It's not communism. Grants are not communism. Grants are capitalism. This is a silly argument. Communism would have no money exchanged for childcare. It would be free. And you would just like compensate the child carers with a salary, like a government job.
That's what they do. I want to show you a video.
That's what they do.
Someone posted this and they said, never forget. This is important.
Okay.
This is a video from the Biden administration where federal authorities used a lift to rip open the barrier and allow hordes of non-citizens to illegally enter the country. And look at these guys.
Instead of sitting on the opposite side of this bank, trapped? That's good. Those are human beings.
No one did a damn fucking thing about it.
Yeah, look at them. They're in danger. I guarantee you, these stupid fucking border patrol loaded these people up and took them to a place they didn't want to go rather than any of them getting freedom. But it was the more humane thing to do. Not the point of our fucking country. I know, right?
This is your country.
There's kids in there, man. Yeah, this is your country. Great. These people should have been able to walk over a fucking bridge. What? How racist can you fucking be? They're human beings. Not one of these people is having a good fucking day.
Or lack thereof, I suppose. The mayor of our wealthiest city is now engaging in foreign policy as if he's a sovereign state, as if he is a city-state within an occupied nation. He has explicitly stated He will oppose the will of the American voter and protect non-citizens explicitly. He has explicitly stated in his campaign he will tax white neighborhoods. Let me pull this up. People don't believe it. Zoran Mamdani doubles down on plan to target whiter neighborhoods with higher taxes and says billionaires shouldn't exist.
True. Based.
And if you go to one of these lefties who are dumb as a box of rocks, don't read the news and don't know better, they'll say that's a lie. He never said that.
Well, let's see it.
People have. And this is what we're dealing with.
Well, let's see it.
You know, it's our own fault.
Are you going to read the fucking article? Just New York Post.
I'm not going to blame.
I'm not going to. Sorry, apologies. I'm not going to trust the New York Post's fucking header. I'd like to read deeper, please.
Millennials, for the most.
I'm pretty sure it had to do with people who have two houses worth over $5 million exactly.
There's a lot of millennials that are really
mansions
dumb
and
and you should
condos
blame.
and shit.
But I'm saying, as a generation, we did not create the circumstances by which we would allow Zoran Mamdani to come in, lie, cheat, and steal, and that you'd have an ignorant population.
You literally have this guy lying and cheating and stealing right fucking now, you cuck.
No, this actually goes back to the liberal economic order of the 1950s, the greatest generation and the boomers who wallowed in their cultural degradation.
Are you talking about integration, buddy?
Fascinating, isn't it? I don't know that anybody in large groups today has the moral clarity, or I would say
the only thing that happened during that time was more integration.
The numbers to create moral clarity.
I don't know how Mamdani is responsible for that.
But this is reality. This is what Mamdani is. He is a foreign-born communist who has come here for the American dream. And that dream...
And you said it was fine to do that. I agree. The American dream is for everybody on this planet, including foreign-born communists.
Is to steal and usurp power from the American people because...
It's not stealing power to win the votes. It's not. You could be at disagreement with how they do that. Like the presidential election, we can start talking about stealing some stuff. The fucking mayor... They even have like fucking ranked choice and shit. It's great. New York had a good election. The Electoral College, now that's fucking stealing. This guy would never win.
They're too stupid to protect it. Guys, I don't care about Israel. I literally don't. It's a place somewhere far away. Been there once. Don't really care for what it is they're doing. And I'm sick and tired of being involved in whatever it is they're doing. I am sick and tired of being involved in these foreign affairs where we have American politicians...
Why are you pretending that Zoran Mamdani is involving us more than this fucking idiot? Seriously?
Hating each other over what a foreign country is doing. And I'm sitting here being like, this ain't our border. These ain't our taxes. I'm saying we're sending our money to them. We should be using the tax money for us.
Uh-huh.
And you know why I'm pissed off with the Zoran Mamdani stuff?
Because he's actually taking that money and doing things with his community. And that doesn't make me wealthy.
Because he's making more. He is, as mayor of New York, pushing us into more foreign policy. I'm just so sick of these people.
Not foreign policy, no.
So sick of this. Whatever. You want to be a vassal state to foreign interests?
The guy who's doing that, rather than Zoran Mamdani, who is saying that we should stop doing that with Israel? What the fuck?
Vote for Zoran Mamdani, and I'm sure many of these liberals do. Smash the like button.
These liberals don't like Zoran Mamdani. The liberals, does he even know what the fuck is going on anymore? What substances is he taking?
Share the show with everyone you know. Thanks for hanging out. We got more coming up for you throughout the day. We'll see y'all then.
Jesus. This is why we don't watch a lot of Tim Pool. My God. Like and subscribe immediately, God damn it. I had to suffer through Tim Pool. I'm very brave.